because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They go right back to White here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Fielded just inside the 20. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And they get the guard, John Runyon. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. On the move past the 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing now is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brady now on first down. This is caught by Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now Brady again. He'll check this one off to Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle to Evans.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson finding room at midfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, we might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Now it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown!
Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
taken at about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Trying to connect there with Rashad White out of the backfield.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From the gun, it's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They run again with Dillon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Wyatt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time,
Someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here's Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll go with Jones, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
It's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.